Alright, Shalom Akin, giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Rakakwadash. Give double honors to all the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Back at you with another lesson. Yeah, man. So this is from a legitimate YouTube channel, UFO YouTube channel. Fast moving UFO spotted live over Buckingham Palace during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee Fly Past show. This was on the 2nd of June in this year. UFO was spotted during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee. So yeah, man, let's just go in and bring out some precepts, because everything is this is not our movie, this is the Most High's movie, and this, like I say, this is from a legitimate YouTube UFO channel. Let's, without further ado, and then we're going to hit some precepts.
Hey guys, Rico here from Finding UFO. Today we are taking a look at a very recent and interesting footage of this UFO captured live during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebration event at Buckingham Palace. So guys, let's take a quick look at the footage and we'll talk about it afterwards.
Three national colours. The Queen, Platinum Jubilee, Commander-in-Chief.
This was a balcony picture with more than a nod to the future of the monarchy.
There you go, coming in on the right.
So guys, this is what I know about the footage. It was live streamed on June the 2nd, 2022 over Buckingham Palace during the Platinum Jubilee show with the Queen and royal family of Britain. Now we can see this glowing object flying with an incredible fast speed. I have zoomed in and used filters to see it more clearly. Now you have to remember guys that this event was witnessed by thousands of people and live streamed as well. We also have a footage from the inside cockpit view here. It's amazing seeing it from lots of different angles. But that's not all guys. I've noticed in the footage also another object shooting behind the clouds. It's in this video here. Really interesting seeing lots of activity in the sky that day.
Right, lots of activity in the sky that day. Yeah, and there's probably more that remained invisible. So he said there was only one that came in from the left hand side going towards the right. There you have it there. And there was another one there that shows up behind the clouds. And we know that they can do that. They can shape shift, they can remain invisible, cloak themselves behind the clouds, or even look like clouds. This is not our movie, this is the Most High movie, and it's all just a sign and a symbol, the signs in the heavens signifying the end of E's reign. This is signifying the end of E's reign, and we're going to hit some precepts. I find it very impressive. This is amusing to me, because the Most High makes mockery of these, these proud, haughty people.
See this glowing object flying with an incredible fast speed. I have zoomed in and used filters to see it more clearly. Now you have to remember guys that this event was witnessed by thousands of people and live streamed as well. We also have a footage from the inside cockpit view here. It's amazing seeing it from lots of different angles. But that's not all guys. I've noticed in the footage also another object shooting behind the clouds. It's in this video here. Really interesting seeing lots of activity in the sky that day. But what do you guys think? What are these objects? Are we looking at a probable reflection of something? Maybe a drone or a bird? I know that the airspace was completely sealed off for this special event. This footage actually reminds me...
So that would have been a massive threat, knowing that was seen by thousands of people in forbidden airspace, and that's something that really messes them ease up, because it's in forbidden airspace, just like the video I done previously on the one in Capitol Hill, the conference they had in Capitol Hill not too long ago, and referring back to the one 50 years ago by General Stanford, and they was all messed up about it. They said, this thing is in forbidden airspace. That's what really messes them up, because how does it get past their radar and their super jets, flying jets, their war jets, their air fighter pilots? How did it get past these high level professional fighters, professional murderers, I should say? You know what I'm saying? So this is what messes them up. It's in forbidden airspace. Let's hear that again.
Now we can see this glowing object flying with an incredible fast speed. I have zoomed in and used filters to see it more clearly. Now you have to remember, guys, that this event was witnessed by thousands of people.
Right, man. Yeah, witnessed by thousands. Let me get a precept. Revelation chapters 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so. Right, that's when Yahushua comes back. He says, every eye shall see him. And this is just a small little glimpse of what is going to take place. Because, you know, when the little boy, what's his name? I don't know his name. One of the royals, the little young royal, saw it. Which they may have saw it, the Queen may have seen it, and that would have bugged them out, you know, that would have totally bugged them out. Let's see that again when they see it and they point their fingers, and the Queen, maybe she changed her, she changed her, that smile. The Most High could have made them see it. That smile she had could have turned into a frown when they saw that UFO, because they were supposed to be seeing pure blue, red, white and blue, and their fighter pilot jets and their fighter pilot aircraft. Let's see. Maybe that's what made them miss the following. There was a thing at St. Paul's Cathedral. She said she couldn't make it. She was feeling frail. Who knows? Maybe they saw that, and that completely messed up their jubilee, their weekend, when they saw the chariot, the Most High's chariot, and they know what they are. Yeah. See, points. Did he say, oh, look at that UFO? Did he say that? Or am I reaching? Did he say, look at that UFO? That would have messed them all up, man.
Commander-in-Chief.
What's that? What's that? Next to the chip, what's that next to the fighter pilot jets? What's that? He looked like a UFO. That would have messed them up completely. Keep a straight face.
Picture with more than
Keep a straight face. Act all calm, cool, and collective. We never saw that. We never saw it.
To the future of the monarchy.
It could be bugging out right there.
So guys, this is what I know about the footage. It was live streamed on June the 2nd, 2022 over Buckingham Palace during the Platinum Jubilee show with the Queen and royal family of Britain. Now we can see this glowing object flying with an incredible fast speed. I have zoomed in and used filters to see it more clearly. Now you have to remember, guys, that this event was witnessed by thousands of people and live streamed as well. We also have a footage from the inside cockpit view here. It's amazing seeing it from lots of different angles. But that's not all, guys. I've noticed in the footage also another object shooting behind the clouds. it's in this video here. Really interesting seeing lots of activity in the sky that day. But what do you guys think? What are these objects? Are we looking at a probable reflection of something? Maybe a drone or a bird? I know that the airspace was completely sealed off for this special event. This footage actually reminds me of a very recent UFO sighting that I covered over Miami Beach, Florida, approximately a week ago, and was also witnessed by thousands of people at both events, and the footage was also broadcasted live. So we have two totally different air shows in 1 week, one in the United States and one in England. If you enjoyed today's video...
Alright, so there you have it, Akim. There you have it.
This was a balcony picture with more than a nod to the future of the monarchy.
There you have it there, coming in from the left. Over there. If you can see it there, coming in from the left. So yeah, man. I'm going to read the precept. We're going to end off. Yeah. One hitter quitter. Revelation chapters 1. 7 says, Behold, he cometh with the cloud, every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Every eye shall see him. So that was just a small little glimpse of when Yahushua gonna come back there. This is just a little, you know, a little show. Ain't no big thing. The most he could have done much worse than that. You know, could have done more than just show one of the little orbs. Imagine that if you wanted to turn it up. You could have just knocked all them planes out of the sky, no problem. And they wouldn't be able to know what hit them. Yeah, in forbidden airspace. Got another one for you, Akim. Zechariah chapters 5:4 says, And I will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter unto the house of the feast, and unto the house of him that sweareth falsely by my name. And it shall remain in the midst of his house, and shall consume it with the timber thereof and the stones thereof. Yeah, man. And it will bring forth the safe, and it will bring it forth, saith the Lord of hosts, and it shall enter unto the house of the thief. Yeah, the monarchies. Yeah, over here you got Babylon, America. Over there, that's a thief. That's a land of dens and villains and crooks and thieves, aka Ease. And over here you got the bottomless pit, Europe, aka the dens of thief, where they stole the monarchy, the throne, and all the royal, so-called royal gems. Yeah, the jewelry, the royal jewelry that belongs to Jake, the original rulers of the earth, the real kings, because they stole the monarchy from us. So yeah, just a sign. This is just a sign of what's to come upon you, letting you know you're not in control of this. You know how to run this thing, yeah. You know how to run this. Let's bring out some more precepts. You ain't running this. This is not your movie. Psalms 49 and 11 says, Their inward thoughts is that their houses will continue forever, and their dwelling places to all generations. They call their land after their own names. Yeah, stole everything, man. Micah chapters 2 and 1. Yeah, they covet fields, they covet lands, they covet houses, and they take them. They don't just covet them, they take action and they steal them. Yeah, the land of America, yeah, they stole it from the Gadites. Yeah, and the Reubenites. Right, Canada also, yeah, they stole that land. They own stolen land over there. Yeah, they got the cheek to celebrate. Oh, it's the Jerry. They've got the cheek to. They're actually celebrating all the thieving and stealing and robbing that they've done. The kill, steal and destroying they've done. That's what they're celebrating. That's what this really is. Yeah, and they're talking about the, you know, the new world order in this. See, all a lot of symbolism. Yeah, you know, if you watched it, the Jubilee, you would have seen all the symbolism, and there was a lot of the sellouts, you know, entertaining them, you know, like performing clans, celebrating all the things they robbed and they steal from other lands, coveting fields. So their inward thoughts is that their houses will continue forever. That's their inward thoughts, but it ain't going to. And that was a sign when you saw that chariot over there watching them. keeping an eye on you like CCTV, like, because you're the real criminals on the planet. You understand? Job chapters 14. We start from 4. It says, who can bring a clean thing out of an unclean? Not one. Right, the seed of the wicked. You can't bring forth good. You can't. There's no good that can come out of you. 5. Seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Your bounds have been appointed. Yeah, there is a limit to your rulership. There's an egg timer on it. Yeah, and your houses ain't going to continue to forever, just like what we just saw in Psalms 49. Understand? There's an egg timer on your rulership, right? Yeah, your inward thoughts is that your houses will continue forever. Nah, right? Their dwelling places to all generations. They call their lands after their own names. Your inward thoughts is that the houses will continue forever, but that's what you think. But this is what Job says in 14. Seeing his days are determined of 5. And the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. Right, you limited. You're limited. Your bounds have been appointed, and you cannot pass. And the Most High knows. Nobody knows the day or the hour, but Yahweh. Yeah, which you Christians ignorantly call God. We've got another one here. Job. Turn over a couple of pages in 20 and 26. It says, all darkness shall be hid in his sacred places. A fire not blown shall consume him. It shall go ill with him that is left in his tabernacle. Yeah, maybe that's why the queen decided to opt out for the rest of the festival. You know, the main one, they were saying she's not feeling too well, and you know, maybe that she saw the chariot messed up her mind. You know, it's very, very, we know that the Most High is in control of everything, man. Right? And as it goes on to say here, the heavens shall reveal his iniquity. Right? In this case, it was a chariot. Yeah, because they know what they've done. The heavens shall reveal his iniquity, and the earth shall rise up against him. Yeah, the earth is rising up against him. You're hearing about all these earthquakes, tornadoes, everywhere around the world. And it will get closer to home. As we know, they're on borrowed time. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Yeah, because they're going to pass it on to the original owners of the property that they've stole, so-called queen's jewels. Going to pass it back. You understand? You're going to have to cough it up, give it back. That's what happens to all criminals when they get caught. They have to give up the goods and pay compensation on top of it. And you're going to do that. And we're going to get that when we put those cuffs on you, yeah, and we bound you up, yeah, and then you can start. You're going to have to work it all off, right? The compensation, you're going to have to work it all off. The labor, the slavery, you're going to have to work it all off. That's how you're going to be paying compensation, and that includes all royalties, every single one I know. Yeah, 29. This is the portion of a wicked man from God, and the heritage appointed unto him by God. Yeah, this is your portion. Slavery, that's your future. Yeah, and all your offspring too. Yeah, and all the little ones too. Yeah, that's why they're back here. They're back here to pay off their debt. Those little ones there, you know, in the royal balcony. You know what I mean? And the whole of them, they're all back here to pay off their debt, because nobody escapes, man. The Most High required that which is past. Yeah? 26 again. The increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. Right, your increase shall depart from you. All the things that you've stocked up, you know, that you've hoarded, you know, in your hidden dens, in your underground bunkers, you've hoarded all those things underneath the Bank of England, all the gold, that you stored up under the Bank of England. You understand? In the vaults. Your increase of his house shall depart. You're gonna have to give all that back. And other things that you think that we're not aware of, the Most are going to let us know where it all is, and you're going to have to cough it all up. You ain't gonna get to keep not 1/2 pence of it. His goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath, right? This is the portion of the wicked man from God, and the heritage appointed unto him by God. Giving our praises to Yahweh Shemeshai, because the Most High is a just God. We're going to end with this one. Psalms 85 and 11 says, truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Right, again, the earth is rising up against you, and truth is rising up against you. You're actually against truth, man. How are you going to win being against truth? A lie only has about a certain amount of time to cause its destruction. A lie is always on borrowed time, but the truth is forever. You understand? The truth takes longer. The lie gets around, but then the truth has to come out. Eventually, you can't hide from the truth. The truth shall spring out of the earth, and righteousness shall look down from heaven. Yea, the Lord shall give that which is good. Our land shall yield her increase. Righteousness shall go forth before him, and shall set us in the way of his steps. Righteousness will win in the end. Righteousness always wins in the end. Giving our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai, Ba'ashem Rakah Kodash. Our praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai. Let me read this again, just to end off. Revelation chapters 1, as he sincerely says, thousands of people witness this case here. Thousands. It's a beautiful thing. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yoshai. You can't fool the Most High. Revelation 1 and 7 says, behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. That's what's going to happen, and they're already wailing. They're starting to do a little bit of weeping now. Yeah? Get ready. The Most High Yahweh, Yahushua going to return. And it ain't just going to be no little passing through thing. You're going to come to bring the end, the beginning of the end. And then on top of that, we got the missiles. But before that, we got the MOTB. Yeah, these prophecies are popping off like popcorn. All praises to Yahweh Shemeshai for giving me the script to do this video. And everything the wicked have done to us, past, present, future, is falling upon their own head.
Hey guys, Rico here from Finding UFO. Today we are taking a look at a very recent and interesting footage of this UFO captured live during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee celebration event at Buckingham Palace. So guys, let's take a quick look at the footage and we'll talk about it afterwards.
3 national colours. The Queen, Platinum Jubilee, Commander-in-Chief.
This was a balcony picture with more than a nod to the future of the monarchy.
So guys, this is what I know about the footage. It was live streamed on June the 2nd, 2022 over Buckingham Palace during the Platinum Jubilee show with the Queen and royal family of Britain. Now we can see this glowing object flying with an incredible fast speed. I have zoomed in and used filters to see it more clearly. Now you have to remember guys that this event was witnessed by thousands of people and live streamed as well. We also have a footage from the inside cockpit view here. It's amazing seeing it from lots of different angles. But that's not all guys. I've noticed in the footage also another object shooting behind the clouds. It's in this video here. Really interesting seeing lots of activity in the sky that day. But what do you guys think? What are these objects? Are we looking at a probable reflection of something? Maybe a drone or a bird? I know that the airspace was completely sealed off for this special event. This footage actually reminds me of a very recent UFO sighting that I covered over Miami Beach, Florida, approximately a week ago, and was also witnessed by thousands of people at both events, and the footage was also broadcasted live. So we have two totally different air shows in 1 week, one in the United States and one in England. If you enjoyed
All right. So they shook. They shook. Akim, you can be sure about that. They shaking in their boots. Yes. So there you have it, Akim. Live and direct. They shook and they worried. Your days are numbered. Shalom, Akim, until the next one.